Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I am a spiritual medium and reader. I've got a message for Leos today. And to let you know how this works, I've connected with Spirit and my guides and asked for a specific and deep message that's going to help you this week. Now, these are not like the one-on-one readings that I do offer. This is reading for a collective, but sometimes they will put forth a specific message for one person or a few people. And so I might be talking directly to you, but I also trust that they're going to allow me to tie this together in a way that makes a spiritual truth for anyone watching this video, not just my Leo friends. So let's get started. Oh, except I have to say one more thing, which is that if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, I encourage you strongly to do so that you're in constant contact with high vibration information from the other side through this videos every week. When you have that consistent support, it's very beneficial for your spiritual path so that you can keep yourself moving forward. Let's jump right into your reading, because really a lot of things are going well. In fact, I'm going to start backwards. I'm going to go with the energy of how you're feeling, which we've got this lovely temperance energy where things are feeling blended. Things are feeling good, like there's a good flow, there's a good ebb and flow, and there's also very strong health and vitality at the moment. So you're feeling so good right now. Things are just going really well. But your guides are asking you to look forward. And this is our Two of Wands. And you notice there's a lion in the card and there's some little cats. So we've got some feline energy going on in here. But this is the card of we're not taking action yet, but we are forward focused. We are looking into the future. So things feel really good now, and it's really inviting just to kind of enjoy that. Like you just kind of want to stay in the swimming pool for a long time, or you just kind of want to lay out in the sun because things are going really well. But your guides are saying channel this energy forward, because it's time to start looking at the future and really going after what it is that you want. And like I said, we're not making plans, you're not making decisions, but you're starting to visualize, you're starting to see things become more of a visceral reality for you rather than just a wish. It's kind of like, in the next month or by this time next year, this is going to happen. So you're starting to formulate these ideas, and you're starting to kind of grab into your imagination and grab into your visioning and pulling these things towards you that are really what you want and what you truly desire. So in the midst of that process, we have another interesting message coming through for you. We've got, let me get these in the right order. Yeah, we've got the Sun on this side, and we've got Justice, as well as the Three of Swords on this side. And interesting, the Three of Swords is kind of bending her energy back to the Justice. So there's a lot of interesting symbology that, and I think it's really cool that certain cards came up for you. I already pointed out that lion on the other card, but we've got the Sun, and the Sun is the ruling astral body, I will say, of Leo. They used to believe the sun was a planet. Now we know it's a star. But in some ways, I think that's almost more significant for you, because Leo is about shining, about your heart and your soul just kind of shining, and everyone seeing that and everyone applauding, right? That's what Leos are craving. But it's that true authenticity of a heart-centered life that shines, and that makes you the star, like literally the star, like a star is born. I'm talking about like the stage, theater. So you're ruled by the sun, who's really a star. So you are the sun and you are the star. And this is also that health and vitality we were talking about. And because the sun represents that as well. If you have a strong sun placement, you're probably going to have very strong vitality in your physical body. Now, what's going on over here? Because this is yours. This is your birthright. Success, victory, shininess, that is your birthright. But we've got a conflict over here. We've got Justice, and we've got the Three of Swords bending towards her. So in another setting, I might say, hang on a second, Leo, look back. We've got to use a little bit more head energy here rather than so much of your heart. But actually, that's not what's going on at all. What's going on is that you feel there has to be a compromise. You feel there has to be a catch. You're like, no, there's some fine print somewhere. Like things are going well right now. And that means that either I have to suffer something in my life or something can't be exactly what I want. Is that making any sense? So I always forget that I'm not actually talking to you. I'm talking to my camera. But so if it doesn't make sense, tell me in the comments. But it's the idea that for something to be so good, something has to be off. It's like I can't have 100% good. I can only have 90% good, and maybe 10% has to be off. So this really strange utopian story comes to mind. I don't remember the name of the story or who wrote it, but the story is that there's this kind of pleasure island where everyone lives. There's lots of drugs, there's lots of sex, but it's a good time. Like people enjoy their lives on this pleasure island. But in order for this society to exist, there's almost like a scapegoat or the counterbalance, which is that a child has to live in this dark closet for their whole life. So they can't be touched, they're never nurtured, they don't see other people, so they live this horrible life in the dark so that these other people can have a good life. And that's a little bit of what I feel is happening here. You're like, okay, for things to go well, something has to go wrong. For things to go well, something has to be off. I don't deserve 100% of what I'm asking for. I can probably get about 90, or they're giving me 70. So you're only at like 70% capacity here. There's more that you can develop your soul to do. There's more that you can ask for. There's more that you can manifest. And you're just not believing it. You're just not thinking that's true. And these cards are strongly saying that's a lie. You're compromising yourself by thinking this. So let me see if I can pull out anything a little more specific. They're giving me the word journey. So this is not just like I want $20 million tomorrow. This is asking yourself, what kind of journey do I want to go on next? What is the next thing that I want to embark on? And I love that because this card in some decks talks about travel, that we're actually planning a trip where we're going to travel the world. And so they're really talking about a soul journey. What is it that I want to learn next? What do I want to do next? Who do I want to unfold into next? So they're really asking you to look bigger because you're of course going to succeed at this. This card wouldn't show up if you didn't succeed. But I know strongly that you're going to succeed because your soul is asking for it right now. But don't sell yourself short, because there's just a lot more of you that you will see, and because you are becoming more of yourself, you're going to be attracting a even more successful, full, and vibrant life to you. So don't just stay in the happiness right now. Channel that energy forward and really use it to pull what you want to have next in your life towards you. So I just want to take a second here and explain this just a tiny bit more. I'm not specifically talking about manifesting. I'm not talking about manifesting objects. It's like the objects are going to come to you as a byproduct, as a result of choosing a bigger path. And the more challenging the path, the bigger the reward. So I'm just sticking that in there. I'm not saying you have to choose it. But right now is the time to ask yourself, what is the direction I want to go so that my soul can do the next level of growth? That's the biggest question. And don't sell yourself short is the answer, or is the advice. So the answer is up to you because you've got some options. So if you've got questions about that, please reach out. Love doing these videos for you. And like I said, this is a collective reading. And if you're looking for something a bit more specific, I do offer individual readings as well as continuous guidance through a longer period of time, like a month or 2 months. So if you'd like to check that out, please visit my website, trueguidancetarot.com. And I wish you the best week, and I'll see you next time.